So this is the first mulch job that I did, and I just wanted to give a quick introduction to it. First of all, this is obviously one of my first customers, and she had just bought this house. She had only lived in the house a couple of weeks. Um, I had cut the lawn for the real estate agent a couple of times prior to her buying the house, and the real estate agent recommended me to her, so she hired me after she bought the house. So I cut her lawn a couple of times, and I said to her, I said, you want me to give you a quote on, you know, taking care of your flower beds, remulching them and stuff? And she said, yeah, I love it. And of course, first time I've ever given a mulch quote, first time I've ever done a mulch job commercially. I mean, I've done my own house before and stuff. So, I had already done all the research and listened to everybody else online that, you know, charge about, $100 per cubic foot for the mulch. But you'll see, this was a mess. I mean, this crap was so overgrown, with weeds everywhere. Who knows, the previous owner, I can't tell by looking at it if maybe they moved like last fall or last summer or something. The house had been sitting empty, but they just had not been maintained for quite a while. So I think I grossly underbid it. Actually, I think I bid it pretty correctly, but then I gave my customer a cash discount to pay cash up front, which she did, and I think I gave too big of a discount. I mean, she was fine. This is nothing against her. I mean, I quoted her the price. She accepted it. She paid it immediately, and, so it's my bad. It has nothing to do with the customer. I'm just curious if you guys can see by looking at the videos, give me an estimate of what you would have quoted this job at. I learned some things. I learned some tricks as I kind of went along. It was only myself and I grabbed my two kids to help me a little bit. It took us several days to complete this, and there was actually a week in between because it was we started just before the 4th of July and we finished after the 4th of July, but we as a family had plans over the 4th of July. So we got part of it done before the 4th and came back a week later and finished it all up. I think the end result looked really, really good. There's one flower bed on the far side of the house that I just slipped my mind. I didn't film it at all, but I'm just curious what you guys would have quoted this job for, and then maybe I'll reveal what I did it for. But I didn't quote enough. Let's put it that way. But anyway, enjoy the video. I'd like to know what you think of the results. Just an overgrown, weeded mess. So this is the before. I hope this shows up okay. And then I'll do an after. I think I grossly underbid this. I think I got the mulch part of the bid correct. I don't think I got the de-weeding part of the bid correct. And I think this is probably 30-40 man hours of de-weeding, as bad as this is. I don't know if you guys can see just how awful this is. I thought I bid this really aggressive. I followed For the mulch part, I followed the $100 per yard kind of average that everybody seems to be right around there online. But for the de-weeding, I could only guess. And boy, do I think I grossly underbid this. My God, these weeds are just all over the place. So we'll see. It's work, it's money. Only expense besides labor is the cost of the mulch, and my labor is just myself and my 2 kids. That's kind of like free labor, at least those 2 brats. But yeah, this is just an overgrown nightmare. Wish I had a bed redefiner, but I don't. So I bought one of those cheap ass like spade redefiners. It's about 10 inches wide. I mean, it's going to take forever. Quiet. Okay. This is the end result of day 2. Move, sorry. This looks a million times better. I'm glad we went and got that other red mulch. It looks a bunch better, doesn't it? You guys did awesome. Worked your butts off, didn't you? Mm-hmm. A lot of work for a shiny new quarter, isn't it? Excuse you?
I thought we were getting more money than a shiny quarter.
You thought you were getting more money than a shining quarter, huh?
A shiny quarter is worth a lot.
Like 25 cents?
Not like...
Move. Get out of the picture. Nobody wants to see your ugly face. Okay. Here's this big island that we finished up. I'm not sure how good it looks in this light. This is pretty late. We just finished up, but man, this looks awesome compared to what it was. Let's give you a perspective. Here's the other side bed. Here's this island, kind of running all the way down.